Hello everybody, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2! So now that we've got our first Grand Star from Gubblegut, we have now opened up World 2. And starting this off with this world is Puzzle Plank Galaxy. So yeah, as you can probably tell, yeah, this galaxy is going to be dealing with a lot of planks and maybe a few puzzles here and there. And our regular mission for this one is the puzzling picture block. Now, I would be going for this, but I'm not going to do that, because just like in some galaxies, there is a secret mission for this one too. So I will be tackling that one first. Anyways, let's go. Oh yeah, I guess I should point this out right away. Yeah, this galaxy's music. Yeah, the music that plays here. Yeah, I actually kind of do like this one. Yeah, it's actually got a nice country vibe to it. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of country, but this one I kind of like. This one I kind of like plenty of. So yeah. but anyways, everyone. Now, as you can probably tell, this galaxy revolves around you utilizing your ground pound move a lot. Yeah, so that you could essentially proceed on with the galaxy itself. And also everyone, this galaxy brings back our regular Wigglers. And they essentially act the same way as they did in Galaxy 1, where you can actually flip them over. As you ground pound near them. Then as they get full flipped over, then that's when you are able to jump on them. And if you manage to leave them alone, they will immediately get themselves back up, and they will go angry. And this right here is the reason why I was saying about a secret mission within this one, because there is once again a Hungry Luma who wants coins. Now, how many exactly? We need 70 to get it. We need 70 to go to the secret mission. But however, we don't exactly have to leave this planet in order for us to be able to get it. In order for us to get the coins, we just have to enter this little area here. Essentially, the same ordeal as what we got in a full Luffy Bluff, where we can essentially get ourselves a whole lot of coins for. But we are still 4 short. Now, hopefully, we do get at least 4 more coins, as I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that. Yeah, pretty sure there has to be coins from this. Okay, there we go. Now I got the money. Alright, you freaking hungry bitch. Here are your 70 coins. And now, get ready for you to transform! And what is he gonna transform into? I wonder if we've seen that tree looks very familiar. Something that we may have seen in the first Galaxy game. Yeah, this was where the place we got to see those dandelions, and we got to utilize the bee suit for. But instead, this time we get to utilize the cloud power up. Or should I say the Cloud Flower, anyway. Yep, here he is again! Bugaboom! And his fight is essentially the same as it was in Galaxy 1. Yeah, but instead, the only few differences, as in this game, is where instead of utilizing the dandelions and the bee suit, and this we get to utilize the springs and also of course the cloud flower. But as you can see, yeah, you don't really have to bother with the springs if you don't want to use them, because if you are good at backflipping, yeah, you can actually just utilize the 2 flowers in order for you to get high enough so that you can actually just ground pound them. So yeah, once again, Bugaboom is, I would say, is more easier in Galaxy 2. It's definitely more easier in this game. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to bring this guy back, considering they essentially made it easier for us to defeat him this time. Oh man, but anyways, yeah. Now, yeah, that's right. And I guess I should point this out right now. Now this game does bring back at least a few bosses from the first game. But we're not gonna see the majority of those returning bosses until much later. Bugaboom, on the other hand, Bugaboom is the only major exception to that, where he's actually the only previous boss that we fought against, where he actually shows up much sooner than you would think. Yeah, but anyways, as you can see, yeah, we once again have a Toad who will be delivering us mail. Yeah, and let's just say, throughout the game, we're gonna be talking to him for definitely quite a bit. Yeah, especially when we get to certain points, when we get the letters from the chimp telling us that he wants a challenge, that he now has the next challenge set up for us. Yeah, that will be fun indeed. But anyways, now let me just get more star bits, just for the hell of it, since I definitely need more star bits more than I need lives. But anyways, now let's see what we get from here again. Yep, one more star bit. Thank you. Yeah, Yoshi. Whoop. Yeah, that means it'll show off what it's like. If you actually leave Yoshi alone for too long, wait, he'll actually just transform back. He'll actually will just go back into the egg. He'll essentially would just go back into his egg and then just disappear. Anyways, now for our first letter that we get, now is this letter from Peach, essentially telling us that she knows that we're gonna be saving her, and she has something attached to this letter, and the thing that was attached is always gonna be a one-up mushroom. Now, whenever you turn off the game whenever you turn on the game again, you will always get this letter from Peach. So, essentially making it another way for you to get a bunch of limes on the starship. So, yeah, once again, we have ourselves another method of getting limes on the starship. But anyways, oh yeah, and I guess I'll show this off too. Yeah, this is the grand world map. With the power of the Grand Star, we can travel great distances across space and time. Now we can travel between worlds whenever you like. Captain? Well, it's more so space rather than time. Cause, well, it's just we are more so traveling through space than it is time. So I don't know why they keep saying space and time when when we're only really gonna be traveling through space, really? But anyways, now we're gonna go back to Puzzle Plank so that we can finish off the actual main mission. Yeah, the puzzling picture block. Now I may as well ground pound these again so I can get more. So once again I can try and get more star bits. Since, like I said, for this game, you're definitely gonna need all the star bits. that you can possibly get. And boom. Now I'll deal with this so we can reveal that. Now I may as well go over here. Screw you. Yeah, I may as well get my coins just for the hell of it. And I may as well show up Buddy's line when he gets angry. Look at him run. Woohoo! Hey, you're stuck there, bitch. And bye-bye to you. And I may as well do the same thing to you, too. Anyways, now let's go back over here. Now if we want to get to that launch star up there, we of course have to go to the other side. So then we can ground pound. Then we can utilize the ground pound on these platforms on the other side. So then we can actually get to that. So then we can actually get to that launch star there. Anyways, get the coins there. Now, oh yeah, and also for this galaxy, as you've been seeing, now this galaxy brings back the grinders that were in Galaxy 1. Yeah, these are essentially your obstacles that you cannot get rid of. Okay. Oh yeah, now we have this part where the grinders are now going to be cutting parts of this. They're now going to be cutting parts of the planks here. Yeah, and along with that was our common metal. So hopefully that you'll be able to get that before that plank actually falls down completely. Yeah, but anyways, now and also now as we go through this. Oh wait. Oh, damn, I actually thought that grinder would have got that flip bug. But anyways, now this galaxy also brings back these enemies. The Slurpees. Oh, no, not Slurpees. The Slurpbowls, I should say. Yeah, the Slurpbowls. Yeah, the enemies that really like to stick to you, just like the mini Goombas, but you can't get rid of them by simply just spinning. And also, of course, since we get the return of Bugaboom, which of course means that we also get the return of the Mandibugs from Galaxy from a Galaxy 1 as well. And here we have our puzzle. Here's where we essentially get our major puzzle. A puzzle for this mission. Where we essentially have to ground pound these planks so that we can actually make the perfect picture of a beetle. Now, as we do this, so we completed that, but now we also get the return of the Mandibug Stack mini-boss. Yeah, and once again, they're also just the same as they were in Galaxy 1. Yeah, boom. See? Really easy. Once again, really easy to defeat, huh? Oh yeah, and with that, I got to show off. When you actually spin attack, just before you get to utilize a ground pound, yeah, that's when Mario can actually launch on to the actual target that is actually near him. Yeah, that can actually be a good thing if you want to be able to aim. If you want to aim with more accuracy when it comes to your ground pound. All right, so that's it, folks. Once again, I feel like I've done more of my fair share for this part, and so we shall continue on for the next one. And so until next part, I'll see you guys next time.